this video, we'll be taking a look at how to navigate through Dynamics 365 for sales. We'll take a look at the menu layout. We'll have a look at the layouts within different types of records in different areas of the system, and we'll also have a look at a few navigation shortcuts as well. When logging to Dynamics 365 for sales, you're presented with the default home dashboard associated with your user role. There are a number of preset dashboards that you're welcome to choose from, or you can create a completely new dashboard by clicking New and following the steps. The majority of the system is navigated using the top drop-down menu. You can see that it's grouped into departments and columns that are defined by the area of business that you're working on. Choosing a different department will change the type of columns that you see. This will also be dependent on the type of Microsoft license you have. So for example, if you have a Dynamics 365 for sales license, you won't be able to access the service tab. Only somebody with a Dynamics 365 for sales and customer service license will be able to access this area, just as somebody without a project service license won't be able to access this particular area of the system. When selecting an entity such as leads, you can see that the top navigation changes to include leads with its own associated drop-down where we can see recently viewed leads. If we click into a lead, we can see that that specific lead has also been added to the top navigation with its own drop-down where we can see other areas of the system that may be linked to it. Looking at the lead record itself, we can see that in the left column we can add information. In the center column we can see past history of activity as well as being able to add new activity. And then on the right we have a column that's dedicated to other associated records such as contacts or stakeholders and competitors. As an example, navigating to the second tab in the center column, you can record call notes or you can set activities and tasks as reminders. These will then drop into the activities section of the system that can be accessed here. Looking at the top of the lead, you'll be able to see the sales process stages. But at the moment, develop, propose and close are currently locked. These stages will only unlock when the lead has been qualified and converted into an opportunity. This is done using the qualify button at the top left of the screen. Please note, as per the previous video explaining the process, when a lead is qualified, it will create a contact record from the lead name field. It will create an account from the company field and an opportunity named after the topic. The system is quite intelligent, so if it recognizes the company as an existing account, it may flag a duplicate. Likewise, if you know the lead is associated to an existing account, you can add that here. The same can be said of existing contacts. To move back to previous areas of the system, you can use the top menu as normal, or you can follow the breadcrumbs back through the stages you've already undergone. If I now navigate to opportunities, I can show you what the stages look like once we've converted and qualified a lead. So you can see that develop, propose and close are now unlocked. Once the business has been closed, you can either choose to close as won if you've won the opportunity, or close as lost if for some reason you may have lost it. Navigating to accounts now, we can see that all of our accounts are displayed in the same list as with every other area of the system, and that in the center column we have a complete history of all interactions we've had with this previous client. If you then click the drop down next to the account at the top, it will show all associated areas of the system, similar to when we click the drop down next to the lead, except now we have many more options, including pending or won or lost opportunities associated with that account. It's also important to remember that when navigating to any list view within the system, that the default list view is relevant to you as a user. So if somebody else within your organization has imported data, then it may not drop into your open opportunities list. Therefore, you need to click on the drop down and switch to the all view. This is the same for opportunities, accounts, leads, whatever it happens to be, to make sure that you can see everything. Once you've then assigned the specific record to yourself, that's when it will then appear in your list. It could be that we've been taken off guard and we've had somebody phone in inquiring about our services. We may not want to go through the stages of navigating to leads, clicking new lead and entering information. With this in mind, we can click the plus icon at the top right of the screen and we can add a new record from anywhere in the system. So I can log a phone call, I can enter the information, and then I can either associate it with an existing account or I can create a new one by looking up more records and selecting new.